let's uh let's go to our favorite segment, discoveries.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So what's your discovery this week, Nicole?
Well, I've been talking about it for weeks. As I've been learning, and I'm like, I'm going to get to the root of this problem that I found out is sanctioned. It's a
Okay.
sanctioned problem for us to have that adds
Okay.
more football strategy to the game, and it's salary caps.
Okay.
So this speaks into, like you were saying, about the 1 year contracts and the free agents and stuff. So I kind of did a little bit of digging, not too much. But there is essentially there's a league revenue, and the whole entire league has a revenue, and then you times that and multiply it by the last year's collective bargaining agreement.
Okay.
So I guess there is a collective bargaining agreement that
There is, yeah.
they have, which is kind of cool. And then you have to minus the benefits, cost of benefits from that, and then you divide that by 32 teams.
Okay.
I'm bringing always the math.
Yeah.
And that's how you get a salary cap.
Okay.
It first came into effect in 1994 and was the first was only 34.6 million, but as it's since increased to 182.5 million in 2021, and actually 2021 was the first ever time that actually did dip down, and that was due to the COVID and stuff. So it's kind of interesting to see. So the teams, they have to stay under the cap that's put out for them, but they also have to stay above the minimum, which is 90% of the cap.
Nice.
So cutting players is how they go under the cap, but sometimes they seem good because I found out that there's players, that you have to pay. And that also, too, if you go under in the league, did you know that there's fines?
Yep.
They give out fines for that and cancel
Absolutely.
contracts. And you could even lose a draft pick.
Yep. I believe that's happened to Miami actually in the past.
So, yeah, salary caps. That's how it's kind of run and regulated. And I looked up, and there's some quarterbacks, I guess, that we could, I didn't know that they're on a 1 year contract, and that includes Baker Mayfield
Yep.
from someplace,
Baker
Carolina
Mayfield is,
Panthers.
yeah, he was from Cleveland, got traded to Carolina.
Sam Darnold.
Also on Carolina, was traded from the New York Jets.
Oh, Daniel Jones. And so there's Tom Brady and Lamar Jackson. And it's weird to say that they have their value posted, which is kind of like weird on a
Yep.
sense of, like, I guess, how they fit into a salary cap and if it's possible. But yeah, they get rated. And I don't know how that works, but Tom
So,
Brady was at 15 million, and
yep.
then Lamar Jackson's at like around under 10 million.
So Lamar
So yeah.
Jackson and Tom Brady are both in their final years of their contract, essentially, is what it is. And the
Hmm.
reason why it's posted is you've seen some of these quarterbacks have like outrageous signings. Like, you look at Patrick Mahomes, you look at what happened with Josh Allen and stuff. And when you see contracts like that come into effect for these quarterbacks that, don't get me wrong, like I'm not taking anything away from them. They're very talented, absolutely. Right. But you look at also, for example, Lamar Jackson, and this is like a good segue to that actually, is that the reason why he's been holding out is he's seeing these contracts happen and he's like, well, why
Hmm.
am I not being offered this? You know what I mean? At the very least, I am your franchise player. He hasn't been
Hmm.
tagged yet with Baltimore, which actually could be a possibility that could play into effect if he'll stay in Baltimore or not. But these players want to get paid, and sports that you can take or give credit to for that would be baseball and um, basketball with those absolutely outrageous contracts, and like it's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. Like you see people getting paid millions a year. I wouldn't be surprised in like 30 years if like a player gets paid like $1 billion a year. You know what I mean? Something
Yeah. I mean, they do
outrageous.
keep inflation.
That's what I mean. Like, I wouldn't even be the slightest bit shocked if something like that were to happen. But no, that's absolutely what's happening. Like in Lamar Jackson's case. But now you look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady isn't doing it for the money. Okay, so this is where the salary cap can get a little bit weird. Is Tom Brady is more interested in solidifying himself as the GOAT, because as of right now, and this is just speculation, this is no factual information, this is no insider talk, but no quarterback has ever won three rings with three different teams. There's been a few quarterbacks, a very short list, that have won 2 rings with 2 different teams, right? But Tom Brady, which very, very likely could be the scenario, he could be the first to go and win a ring with a third team. And at that point, and this is kind of where again, my opinion, he's going to leave the Bucs this season. He'll be out of our division. And what he's going to do is he's going to go to a team, sign maybe a 2-year contract at most. He'll play. He'll attempt to win a ring. If he wins a ring in the first year, he'll retire. I think that's what's going to happen. And the thing is that's nice about it is Tom Brady's not looking to screw over a team or anything like that. Tom Brady, he just again, he wants to set his future and stuff like that. And whatever he does, he'll make sure that he doesn't destroy their salary cap. So
how do you tell the greatest to have ever played to just stop if they don't want to stop?
My opinion, right, is I give all the credit to Tom Brady. Him and Gisele's situation of what happened and what's transpired, right? That's none of my business, right? Like, their relationship is their relationship, just like my relationship is my relationship and yours is yours, right? So the thing is, though, is my opinion is it's kind of a catch-22 in a weird way, right? Because you see, a family falling apart, right? And you're like, well, why, Tom, why are you playing still in your final year of your contract, right? And is this really worth it when you're that close to ending your career? Like, is it really, that important to you that you want to break up your family? Like, I don't know, right? I have no idea. But at the same time, as a catch-22, Gisele knew what Tom was, right? So it's tough. It's like, why? Well, he is a quarterback. That's what he's been doing. That's been his dream forever. So why are you now taking that away from him, right? I don't know personally, but yeah, it's tough to see. It's tough to see. But yeah,
it won. It'll be good. I think he'll be that sticky glue that will always, pull his heartstrings and the NFL. How could you not stop playing?
Well, it's exactly it. And the thing is, too, is, he, with all the debate that he was going to retire this season and everything, he wasn't going to destroy the Bucs cap space. He was going to do it in a way that he wasn't going to impact their cap. And I think that's awesome, right? Like, he's a player that, cares about the franchises that he's playing for. Like, even with him playing for the Buccaneers, he's been, very involved with the community and everything like that. Like, Tom Brady very much is a good stand-up citizen for sure. And he's, a very recognizable player in that sense. Right. So all the respect to him, and no, Alec, I do not hope that the Bucs go down by any means. I'll say it right now. I have no hate for the Bucs. I think that there's a lot more potential that is there. They have a lot of talent, but the cylinders aren't firing off correctly, honestly. And seeing the Bucs and how they are and stuff, they should be playing a lot better than what they're playing right now. And that's the thing, right? And the fact is there's just so much disarray. There's so much confusion going on with the Bucs that I don't know. Don't get me wrong. The way I look at it, and Nicole, you can correct me if I'm wrong. The Bucs should be better, but they're not. the Falcons.
I think we should all be
should
better.
worse. Well, that's what I mean. The
We-
Falcons should be
We
worse.
can do better.
Yeah, but they'll the Falcons are doing better than what I even thought, right? So that's what I mean.
There's a lot of divisions that I wish that we, could have that spot, because I would love it. I would love it if there was a couple wild cards where we all got it, But I don't know technicalities. Still learning that next Discovery. But
yeah, you got lots of future discoveries for sure, right? No,
yeah, I do.
I think like the Bucks are for sure. Like them winning the Super Bowl last year as a wild card spot was like it's happened before for sure, but it's not too common. So, but
good.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.